that actually has its second leg before its first. The first leg, originally scheduled in the United States of America, will now be contested on April the 12th. But the good news is that of the 8 teams in the quarterfinals, these are the first to get their quarterfinal competitions underway. And finally, Cuba, USA will get their first of 2 quarterfinal competitions underway. Cuba, not only in front of their home crowd here in Havana, but the most successful team in the competition so far, the World Series of Boxing season 4. 10 matches, 9 wins and just 1 loss in comparison to the United States of America, who finished 4th in Group A with just 4 wins and 6 losses from their 10 matches.
USA knockouts.
Well, for many, it's been a little bit of a surprise to see the USA knockouts struggle. But this is the way that it has all turned out. As you can see from that graphic very briefly on your screens, Russia have already qualified for the semi-finals after successfully beating Ukraine again earlier today, going through to the semis in 8-2. And the winner of this quarter-final match will meet the Russians. Now, the USA Knockouts bring a pretty good team with 2 undefeated boxers as a part of their squad this evening. And they could quite possibly cause a surprise. Definitely push 1 or 2 of the Cubans, who are the hot favourites, particularly with their super heavyweight Mohamed Salah, the Swedish boxer representing the USA Knockouts. And also, we're really looking forward to seeing their lightweight, ARCON DIAZ, a Venezuelan, also undefeated so far this season.
Luis Arcon, división de 69 kilogramos, Gabriel Maestre.
Gabriel Maestre, the welterweight, 27 years of age, experienced, and a bronze medalist from the World Championships in Almaty in October of last year. And last but not least, the super heavyweight for the USA Knockouts, as we were saying earlier, 4 times the national Swedish champion. And Pedro Roque, the head coach.
Domadores de Cuba.
Now for Cuba, as we have saying, and as many expected, they really have been the stars coming into this quarter-final. At the top of Group B, 10 matches, 9 wins, 1 loss to Russia, who, if they are successful, they will meet in the semi-finals of this competition, which really will keep boxing fans across the world on the edge of their seats. But their statistics are most impressive. 50 bouts, 41 wins and just 9 losses after 10 weeks leading up to these playoffs. Of course, the world's premier boxing league, some 74 matches of 370 bouts, 12 franchises from 12 different nations. We've had 2 groups of 6 fight home and away across 10 weight divisions. Now tonight, as with all WSB competitions, we'll have 5 3-minute rounds in the WSB 10-point must scoring system.
División de 60 kilogramos.
Very strong tonight.
Lazaro, ALVAREZ.
Double world champion ALVAREZ,
División
undefeated.
De 69 kilogramos. Roniel Iglesias.
Iglesias, another impressive youngster.
División de 81 kilogramos. Emilio Correa.
Emilio Correa,
División de más de 91 kilogramos.
making his WSB debut, but a very impressive record as a Pan American Games champion.
Rolando Acebal. Suerte para ambos equipos.
Well, Sotolongo and ALVAREZ Olympic and double world champions between the two of them, showing the strength and depth and quality of the Cuban team here. There could be a chance for the Americans with the super heavyweights. We will have to wait and see.
División 60 kilogramos. Árbitro Sidi Jacob, de Argelia. En la esquina,
Algerian
USA
referee
Knockouts, Luis ARCON.
So for the USA knockouts, this is Luis Martin Diaz Arcon, Venezuelan boxer, 21 years of age. 2 fights and 2 wins in the lightweight division. $60 kilos. This win. Now, a competitor at the 2013 World Championships, also a silver medalist from the 2013 Pan American Games, 2011 Venezuelan national champion. And his last bout in the World Series of Boxing, week 7, he had a TKO against Brian Nunes of the Argentinian Condors. Well, his opponent is one of the big stars of Olympic, World Championship, AIBA Open Boxing and the WSB. The double world champion retaining his title in Almaty, Kazakhstan in October of 2013, adding his second World Championship gold to his first from the 2011 Championships. Bronze medalist in the London 2012 Olympic Games, losing to John Joe Nevin of Ireland, and a Pan American Games gold medalist as well. Ranked number 1 in the WSB for the lightweight division. He's from Havana. Lazaro ALVAREZ, 23-year-old southpaw with speed and agility that will catch your breath. Now, this is a really good matchup, I have to say, between these two lightweights. First up, understandably, the knockouts in the blue corner, looking a little bit nervous. Luis Martin Arcon DIAZ. Now, Lazaro ALVAREZ, El Príncipe, the Prince, they call him over in Cuba. Impressive record for Alvarez, unbeaten in all 4 of his WSB bouts this season. 5 3-minute rounds. Here's the first. Important for Cuba to get the start that they're looking for. Now, blue shorts, USA knockouts, leads with the left orthodox boxer up against the southpaw from Cuba in the white, red striped shorts. Lead jab with the right hand. Little bit of nerves from the youngster, but it's the speed you have to watch for with Alvarez.
Keep your punches up, punches up.
Referee doesn't want to see any low blows. Nice, long, good, straight jab from the Venezuelan. Boxing for the USA knockouts. But Alvarez has superb timing. His range is so good. He's able to feint, just step off, and then counter. And one of the boxers, gum shield down on the canvas. 138.
Box.
Not an easy task, this, for the Cuban. Great expectation in front of a home crowd. And also starting to
Punches up, Cuba.
get a little bit of a reputation of the man that anybody and everybody wants to beat in this weight division on the WSB. Defended his world title with absolute brilliance. And oh, there's a lovely left over the top from Alvarez. That's the first major blow. Stuns the American. Just peppers that right hand as a jab, as a lead jab. So many of the boxing coaches will say it all starts with the jab.
Stop. You box. Stop. Stop. No punches here, no. Box.
Excellent, clear. Refereeing now. Trying to get back into this round here. DIAZ ARCON. Looking to put that left hand over the top. Quite connecting, and he's got his range quite nicely balanced here, I have to say. The boxer in the blue shorts for the knockouts. There again, that's the speed and the timing. Add a little bit of accuracy, and it's a magic ingredient from Alvarez. End of the first round. Cuban just up for me. Remember, it's the 10-point must-scoring system. There are 5 judges, and 3 are randomly selected by the computer. And those 3 judges' scores will count from the 5. Let's take a look at the slow-mos. A few low punches from both boxers in the opening exchanges as they size each other up. But there you see Alvarez. Good work to the body. (10-9). First round. To the Cuban.
Fuera segundos. Seco, out.
Second round.
Keep your head up.
Stepping forward, looking for the double jab. He'll drop his hands, Alvarez, and that'll give the young Venezuelan a chance. Nerves are now settled. Both boxers need to go about their work. Good upstairs, downstairs shots. But the referee thinks it's a little bit low from Alvarez. Very fast, double lead left jab from Luis Martin in the blue. Both boxers, good footwork. Good balance from both boxers as well, forcing both of each other to miss. On the back, Just needs to come when he's moving back. ARCON DIAZ just needs to find that counter punch. Good footwork, good timing, but he's not scoring. There's another good left hand this time. A left hook from Alvarez. Catching the Venezuelan. Oh, I like the uppercut though. Good right uppercut from Alvarez, but again Alvarez has got the measure here. Oh, another big left hand, right on target. And he really does have the full repertoire here, Alvarez, at the moment. When he can't find a way into the headshot, he's putting some stinging blows into the body. Nice combinations again from the Cuban in white. Starting to look a little frustrated now. Luis Martin, ARCON DIAZ for the USA knockouts. Just under 30 seconds left on the clock in this, the second. Remember, the Cuban has already taken the first round. And you can see the confidence now is starting to grow for Alvarez.
10 seconds, 10 segundos.
10 on the clock.
Stop. Box. Stop.
And there's the bell for the second round. Again, for me, all of the work coming from the Cuban out of the red corner. Here we're talking about the shots downstairs, upstairs. Big left counter punch over the top. Second round goes to Lazaro Alvarez for the Cuba Domadores, as taking him 2 up, 2018.
Fuera segundos. Seconds out. Round 3.
Pressure's on now for ARCON DIAZ for the USA knockouts, boxing out of the blue corner in the blue and white striped shorts to take this round. Each boxer, watch the feet, trying to get inside the foot of each other. Oh, look at the combinations coming fast and furious now. Good to see the young American hold his own, also blocking well. He parries and moves with the flow of the movement. Strong lad. 3 years the junior to Alvarez in the white striped shorts.
You stop holding. Stop holding. Box.
His close work is so good as well, Alvarez. There's another good left. Referee won't like that knock on the back of the head.
Box.
But 2 good shots there from Alvarez. Walked straight onto that one as well. Just as he got off a good right hand himself. Good body shots from the American fighter. I like the fact that ARCON DIAZ is sticking to his tactic, is sticking to the game plan,
No holding. Stop holding.
and he's certainly not letting Alvarez dictate every part of this fight just yet. Cuban still 2 rounds up after 2, scoring nicely in this, the 3rd of 5.
Stop! Stop! You! No! Box!
Looking for that right uppercut, but not finding the timing. Gets himself caught a little on the ropes. Now he's just got to watch himself here, Luis Martin. Just getting a little wild, starting to lose his form, starting to lose his skills, and almost looking for a scrap here. And that's exactly the way Alvarez wants it.
Stop! You stop holding! Box!
Venezuelan, you can clearly see, just looking for the big punch, but he's leaving himself open and susceptible. 3rd round goes to Alvarez of Cuba for me, by my reckoning here in the com box. And that puts him in a very strong position. You can see the knockouts corner having a firm word with the 21-year-old. Don't know what it is in boxers, but there's something that says they want to let your opponent know that even though they're good punches, they didn't hurt. Doesn't matter whether it hurts or not, it's putting points on the board. He's scoring. He scores with just about every combination, Alvarez. That's why he's such a successful international boxer. That's why. Oh, that's good news. 2 of the judges had the American up. Well, the boxer for the USA knockouts, only 1 with Alvarez. So it will go close into the 4th and 5th round. Much better round for Luis Martin, ARCON DIAZ. Penultimate round. Looking a little more aggressive, perhaps. That's what's also impressing the judges here. The young Venezuelan. Very much the underdog, but needs to keep a cool head now. Always a little difficult for the orthodox boxer in the blue against the southpaw in the white stripes. And for me, as soon as the young Venezuelan boxing for the USA knockouts lets Alvarez in close, he struggles. But he keeps boxing him at range, and he can put points on the board. There again, good combinations, all hitting the target from the Cuban. The youngster from Venezuela wants to show he's strong, wants to show he can take a punch as well as give one.
Stop! Stop! Box!
But one of these boxers has to lose their unbeaten record here tonight, and it's looking good for Alvarez, for Cuba.
Stop! 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 Box! Stop! Keep your head up! Box! Head up, USA!
Looking for that big uppercut.
Box! Head up! Stop! Stop! Head up! Head up! Box!
40 seconds in the 4th round left to go. And a good straight right hand and the straight punch combinations at range, as we've been saying, have clearly been the most effective for the American. But Alvarez here, once again, looking as sharp in the 4th as he did in the 1st. Good combination punches to the body, good punches to the head. Oh, another very low blow from the Venezuelan.
Stop holding!
10 seconds, 10 segundos.
10 seconds left in this 4th round. Well, a good left hook, right hook I should say, for the USA knockout boxer in blue to finish up the fourth round. Interesting work from both boxers. All three judges have Alvarez again ahead, and 39-37 to 40-36 from the three means that Luis Martin for the USA knockouts needs to have something quite spectacular. Fifth and final round, looking good for Lazaro Alvarez to get Cuba off to the perfect start here tonight. There again, you can see that the young Venezuelan for the USA knockouts boxes Alvarez at range, and he seems to have a much better chance at scoring. But Alvarez likes to work inside, come in underneath, counter punch to the body. Again, another big left hook into the solar plexus of the youngster. A little bit of holding going on here. Oh, good combination. And it's a very strong finish indeed from Alvarez. Again, I like the way that he peppers that right lead hand in anticipation of that left coming over the top on the counter. Good left hook as well this time from the Cuban. Trying his best to come in with some big punches to finish things off here. Careful. He's been warned about that on 2 or 3 occasions, use of the shoulder. There goes the bell. Good performance from both boxers, but Alvarez has taken that for Cuba. And the favourites for this first quarter-final leg of 2 with the rescheduled opener, which was due to take place in the United States of America last weekend, will now take place in the USA on April the 12th. Let's take a look at some of these shots here. Left hook, such an effective shot. There again, just a slight hesitation. Allowing Alvarez to comfortably take this opening bout here. Cuba versus the USA Knockouts. The winner of this quarter-final will meet Russia in the semis. Of course, Russia, the only team to have beaten Cuba in Season 4 of the World Series of Boxing for 2014. Here's the decision.
Juez A, 50-45. Juez B, 49-46. Juez C, 49-46. El vencedor por votación unánime en la esquina de Domadores de Cuba, Lazaro ALVAREZ.
Unanimous decision for Lazaro Alvarez. Perfect start for Cuba. And understandably bringing one of their biggest names to make sure that they get the best of starts in this quarter-final. .50 his record for Season 4, Alvarez. And I'm sure we will see Alvarez in the semis, and he hopes going into the finals as well. But they'll have to get the better of Russia, who beat Cuba the last time they met in week 8. Well, let me just bring you up to date with the flyweight bout. If you were wondering where that was, it was a walkover. And the American boxer weighing a kilo overweight. And that's the 6th walkover that the USA Knockouts have given away this season. By far the ideal start, which means that walkover for the flyweight division. Then the win of Alvarez in the lightweight division already takes